that's when you're able to actually maybe add in another workout. Okay, you might want to say, all right, let me maybe add in the fourth day. Okay, let me maybe add in extra cardio, something to that effect. Because of course it is a 6-week process, so one thing you want to pay attention to as well is that your body's always about survival, right? So it's always gonna get by with whatever's gonna be easiest for it, okay? So every time you add a new change, a new stimulus, you're gonna get some shock, right? You're gonna get some results, you're gonna get some weight loss, you're gonna get your body getting smaller and whatnot. Eventually your body's gonna get used to that, okay? So if you start off working out 6 days a week, first off, you might burn yourself out mentally and physically. But second off, when you get 3 weeks in, when you get 4 weeks in, then what variables do you have left to change? Now you have to work out 6 days a week, and then 2 days a week you have to work out twice in a day. Or you might have to, cut your calories back even more to get your body to keep changing. So we're looking for the least amount of effort to get the most amount of results, right? So 3 times a week, getting that down, as we're going through, by the time we get to that 3-week mark, you should be up to working out about 5 days a week at that point. Then you start with 3, 4, 5. If at that 5-week mark, if at the 3-week mark you're right on par, like for example, you lost a couple inches off your waist, you lost maybe ½ inch to an inch off your arm, you lost maybe ½ inch to an inch off your thigh, you're golden, okay? That means boom, we're rock solid. We can keep it going, maybe keep etching it up a little bit as we go along. Sometimes you might be, at that point where you are not really seeing your body change as much, okay? I'm one of those freaks where I unfortunately did a lot of, high school athletics. Like I did football, I did wrestling, I did baseball, I did a lot of 2-a-days, I did a lot of 3-a-days. So for me, I did that when I was a lot heavier, right? So for me to get my body to change, I do have to immediately go to like 5, 6, 7 workouts a week because I got my body used to working out 10 hours a week for like 10 years, right? So since it was comfortable at that, now, I've scaled back a lot, but I have to, push a little bit more. So all the former athletes, right, you might need to work a little bit more. You might not have to go by that, standardized template of the 3 times a week. You might need 5, 6 workouts a week. It all depends upon what your body's used to. And that's it, kind of personalizing everything. So between me, between your trainer, that's who you're going to, whenever you feel like, oh man, I don't know if I'm quite getting there. I don't know if I'm doing enough. I don't know if I'm doing too much. If there's any doubt, we're a text away, okay? Even if it takes us like 5 hours to text back, go ahead and ask that question. That's why we're here, okay? Or shoot that email, add me Facebook. I don't know, whatever's best for you to do. So essentially that's the whole goal here. Let's see, all throughout the challenge, right? By the time we get to that midway point, whichever team does best, right? We're gonna get a team prize. Right now it's looking like you're gonna get some amazing duffel bags, they're like customized and all sweet, perfect fit status. And then of course you're gonna get bragging rights, okay? And then we're also gonna let everybody know kind of where everyone's at as far as how much inches are lost and so on and so forth. Kind of remotivate you at that midway point. And then at the end, right now, since we don't have as many people doing this challenge as we did in the last challenge, we have one prize, right? It's gonna be an iPad 4. If we get like another 4 people signed up, which usually happens at the last minute, we're gonna have a second prize. Looks like the second prize is going to be a gift card to Fairhaven Runners. All right, $200 to Fairhaven Runners. Third place, if we get like another 15 people, which happened last time. We got like 20 people in the last 2 days beforehand, right? So it jumped from like 60 to like 80. And then the last few days, it bumped up to first few days it bumped up to like 85, right? So who knows? But essentially I wanted to make it so that for every 20 people or so, someone has a chance to win. Because I think it's awesome when you get to win stuff. And that was one cool thing you guys probably noticed that last challenge. A lot of people ended up, by the time we got to the end, a lot of people won something, which is pretty cool. So, just more motivation, encouragement, all that stuff. Let's see, so as far as meal plans go, right, we're printing up some meal plans right now for you guys to, get going. Drop the ball on emailing them to you beforehand. You're supposed to do that, but these last couple of days have been kind of nutty. But of course, we'll be able to email that copy again for people who didn't make it here today and everybody else in the challenge. There's a lot of meals in there, so I don't know how many we're gonna have printed out by the time we're done here. Once again, you're gonna get emailed a PDF on that one. As far as the meals go, and as far as food tracking goes, you're looking at, best tools to go with is MyFitnessPal. Okay, if you don't already have the app on your phone, or if you don't do the phone app thing, you can go online, sign up for MyFitnessPal, because you're gonna be able to track your food, track your calories, and then also you can friend your trainer, and then your trainer's gonna be able to see your food, right? So weekly, we want, you've got a couple options. You can, do a physical journal, right? Turn that physical journal into your trainer. You can take your MyFitnessPal stuff, you can print that out, give that to your trainer. Every Friday, okay, that's what you're gonna be getting to them, right? They're gonna need to see your food, they're gonna need to see exactly what you're eating. Throughout the week though, we're gonna be checking in on you, making sure that you are logging and tracking your food. Because of course, you don't want to get to like Thursday. And I was surprised, we didn't figure out that you had troubles with MyFitnessPal, you couldn't track it, or maybe you're not writing in your journal, whatever it might be. We're going pretty standard as far as caloric goes and all that. I'm gonna say most of you gals just shoot for the 1200, okay? We're shooting for the 1200-ish. From there, of course, if your energy feels like crap, let us know. We'll say, okay, maybe bump it a couple hundred extra calories. Maybe there might be things on your food that that is an issue. Like, for example, maybe you're eating 1200 calories, but maybe you're not getting enough protein. Okay. Good rule of thumb is going to be half of a gram per pound of body weight. All right. So basically, you take your body weight, cut it in half. That's how many grams of protein you want to be shooting for-ish. All right. If you have that, you're usually going to be able to preserve lean muscle mass. You're going to be able to maintain, possibly gain lean muscle mass. Remember, if you're anywhere past 25, the only thing you have, as far as women goes for metabolism is going to be your lean muscle. So you want to hold on to that muscle as much as you can. As you lose more of that, that means you have to eat less, right? It's not good, because that means, when you go to DQ or Lafines, you're just going to be right here, right? So, not saying you should go there, but I had my last donut yesterday. I'll admit it. I went to Lafines, got me one of those like apple bear claws. Sure. Almost made me sick. But yeah, I was like, all right, last happy bear claw. All right, so oh yeah, that's one thing I want to address as well. So during the 6 weeks, since we're looking at inches, we're looking at only 6 weeks, I want you guys to focus on not so much on the idea of dieting and cheating and so on and so forth. I want you to think more about fit, healthy lifestyle, right? If you get to a point where, I don't know, maybe you're 2 weeks in and you're like, oh my God, my grandma makes like the best cookies on the planet, and she's making them, and she only makes them once a year. Have a damn cookie, have a damn cookie, right? But of course, don't excess, okay? And then that damn cookie, you're gonna put it into your meal plan, okay? So you're still gonna log it, you're still gonna track it, all right? I don't want you to try to get into the habits of, because I do this as well, when I'm like, okay, I'm going really hardcore, and then I'm gonna have my cheat meal, and I go really hardcore in the cheat, right? But then I feel kind of crappy. I don't know, for some people it mentally plays a lot on you. So as long as you're maintaining a balance, it should be less mentally stressful for you. And then too, you're gonna consistently still see the inches come down, still see the losses happen. So let's see here, questions. Yes. Yeah.
How do they know what team they're gonna be on? How's that gonna get? When are they gonna find that out?
So if I haven't already told you what team you're going to be on, then I'm going to be telling you that, I would say this weekend for sure. Let's see, you gals are going to be on the black team. Other than that, I'm not sure who else is getting. Yeah? Black team? Yeah.
You're purple.
You have a question?
Purple. Oh yeah.
Okay, I was about
purple
ready
team.
to come over there.
Yeah.
You're nervous.
Yeah, totally. Let's see here, what else are we missing? Yeah, I think that's about. There's not a blue team.
Is there gonna be?
So, Say again?
Are you doing orange?
You know, the orange, that really does depend upon how many people. Let's see, so as far as team workouts goes, black team, we're having team workouts at 5:30 a.m. on Wednesday, 6:30 a.m. on Wednesday, and what's the other one? 12:15 on Wednesdays. Purple team, 6:45 p.m. on Wednesday evenings, right? Let's see here, Team Larson, 6 p.m. on Thursdays. What else am I missing?
You have a 9:30 tonight?
As of now, no. No, not 9:31.
Anything else in the afternoon?
Say no?
Anything
Afternoon?
else in the afternoon?
Oh, afternoon, let's see here. Team Jen, if we can get a team going for her, it's gonna be at 5 p.m. But other than that, like, you know, you can still do your workouts with John. It's just we don't have enough people for blue team to make the team. We've got 2 on blue that are gonna be doing this challenge, like you and, let's say it's Cheryl? Yes, you and Cheryl, yep. So you guys can do one of the team workouts with Jen if we get that going, or you'd be doing like a purple team workout. Yeah, those would be your options, or you could do a morning one like with platinum team. Yeah. I mean, you got pretty much free reign, you know, on that kind of thing. Let's see here. Any other questions? No? No more questions? Sure? Okay. Okay, cool. So let's see. So remember today, you're going to get an email with a PDF of the meal plan, right? Remember that throughout the weekend, you're going to basically be looking at that meal plan as ideas. Okay, looking at those recipes as ideas. You might find, 10 things in there you really love. You might find 2 things you really love. You might spend a little bit of time on Pinterest and find, another 30 things you love. Okay? The main thing is, getting yourself equipped with recipes, all right? Getting yourself equipped with the proper foods, okay? Cleaning the crap out of your cupboards, all right? Starting over, clean slate, okay? Getting everything rocking. And then from Monday on, and then too, if you haven't measured yet, Monday before your first workout, we'll get you measured up as well. Even if it runs in the warm-up time a little bit, totally cool. Let's see here. What else are we missing here? What else are we go over? Yeah, I guess that's it. Get ready to rock the next 6 weeks. All right, guys. Thank you for coming. Awesome job. Oh, yeah. Question.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the food tracker thing?
Food tracker thing. MyFitnessPal. Oh, let's see. We can give you like a one-on-one walkthrough on it if you want. Do you have a smartphone? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You could do all that.
Pretty great.
Okay. Sweet. Thank you for coming. I'll see you guys Monday, hopefully. Good stuff. Awesome.
Yeah.